Hi everyone! I have a little project I wanted to show you. This one was a request by a family member. She wants a journal for a friend who is retiring, and she gave me some kind of highlights and sort of a theme to go with as far as the things that her friend likes and her personality and that sort of thing. So this is what I came up with. On the top here I have a little charm that has a few little pieces on it, and this was actually gifted to me by a young lady by the name of Daniela. She sent me a huge box of things that she's just not going to use in her creations. So it's on a little clip, and the first thing that stood out for me was free spirit, because that was one of the descriptions. There are a few feathers, and there's a heart and the word love on there. And then I used a frame from the Tim Holtz vintage frames, a little dimensional butterfly from K & Company. The background is just a vintage postcard image that I had in my stash. And then I used the word journey on the plate because that's what my sister-in-law felt was best representing this new stage or new step in her friend's life. So as usual, I used some items from my stash. I've got everything coffee stained, and I've got pattern paper, and I designed a few sheets. Now these sheets are a printable reward over on Patreon, so if you're interested in those, you can go check out how Patreon works. Over here, this pocket was made with an old greeting card that I cut apart and just made the pocket with. This is part of another of the Patreon rewards, so it's a tag that I reinforced with a guest check on the back, because I printed this on just regular computer copy paper. So this will allow my sister-in-law to write her little greeting to her friend. She can put a personal message on there. And then I wanted this to be something that the recipient would feel comfortable enough to go in and write in. So I made it a little bit tattered with some washi tape just kind of scattered throughout. I just wanted it to be a little more simple, less of the details of lace and that sort of thing. Then I've got a top type of tuck spot here with a couple of things that she can write on. I used postage stamps throughout as well with the butterflies and flowers. Just a little cluster of cheesecloth to add just a tiny bit of dimension. And then I used some vintage postcards. So this one here I thought was appropriate because this is going to be a gift for someone. And it's got an interesting little message on there. And then I wanted to make use of some of my stamps. Here I've got a flower. And then I had stickers, the Simple Stories, I think they are. So I used those throughout as well. And I tried to use words that described the person who's going to be receiving this. Just some tuck spots here with an old playing card. And some of these are light enough that she could actually write on here or add other things. Another stamp here with the birds. This is from the printable that I provided over on Patreon. Another pocket with a stamp there. A couple of blank journaling cards. This vintage one is blank on the back. Some of these pages I added a little bit more distressing with some inks. This one here says grounded. Another one of those digitals. Some more journaling space with the butterfly. This is a piece from a greeting card, so it's one of those gatefold, I guess they're called. So there was a dog on both sides, and then you open it and it had the message inside. So I just cut out the one little dog where it says thank you, and it's a tuck spot. So this is an old cathedral, or it says somewhere. It's an old church in England. And this little pocket is part of the Patreon printable, and I had an extra wax seal from another project. There's a bee on there. Some more cards. Here I have another one of the envelopes, and I added a stamp with cheesecloth. This is another postcard from my stash, and it's blank. And then I just liked the green to go on that page there, and there's some space for journaling. And on the center strings, I added a cross and just a little bead dangle there with the purple and teal colors and some gold. This was a printable that I had extra in my stash from one of my collections, Eco Dyed Hues, I think. Bloom where you are planted. So this has space on the back. Some more rubber stamps. This one here says strong, and it's just a little butterfly. A playing card tuck spot. Over here you could do some sideways journaling. She also likes things about angels and the angel wings, so I have these little cards from a deck. I included that one there, and then this card has the word family on it. Loving and kind. This is a Russian blank greeting card that I had, and so I made a tuck spot out of it. So it can be used to journal on the inside, and then this is a little journaling card. A couple more things here. So this one is blank for journaling. This one is also blank. And this is one of my favorite postage stamps that I found. Just gorgeous. Living the dream on this one. And one of the words on this lady's tattoo is strength. So I had this card, and it's a quote. So thought I would add that one in. Another blank greeting card tuck spot, and this one is blank as well. This is also a Russian postcard. Over here I have a pocket at the top with just a guest check on the inside of it, and then here I have a blank postcard and just a piece of green paper that could be used for secret journaling. This is another one of the printables, and it's kind of like a floating pocket. So it's got the flap there, and it opens up at the top. And it has the window, so what I did was I put a little piece of book page back there. So, and then just a little bit of cheesecloth on the corner. Over here I just have a couple of cards inside the pocket, and the stamp is a butterfly. And then this is from another deck of bird cards that I have with the symbolism. So the Roadrunner is adventure, so I thought that was appropriate for someone who's entering a new stage of her life. And for the closure, I just used this little organza ribbon. I didn't want anything too big covering up the front of the book. So that is heading off to my family member who is going to get it ready for her friend. I hope she likes it. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope you're doing well and that you're staying safe. It's a little scary out there, but please take care of yourself and those around you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.